Do you need a technical CTO to run your startup? Do you need a marketing CMO to run your startup? Maybe you're a coder and you think you need marketing support. Maybe you are a marketer and you think you need coding support to run your startup. And either way, you're thinking, what do I look for in a business partner? And that's what I want to talk about today, because I've had several very good business partnerships. You know, probably, maybe you don't know about the one with me and Robert Indresh. We've been business partners for 6 to 7 years now. Worked on a ton of ventures, X27, Email 10K, and now we're working together at A&R Ventures to acquire stakes in SaaS companies and grow them together. So I've got a great partnership there. We also have great partnerships with Tom and Thibaut, the founders of Tablio. I have a great partnership with Amit and the First Principles team in order to build Omni. So I've got some good business partners. So I would be qualified to talk about this, which is what to look for in a business partnership, because I've also had partnerships go south. And let's talk about both of those right now. Stick around. This is going to be a good one. Before we jump into it, smash that like button and subscribe for more content like this. All right, let's go. Well, let me tell you the tale of two partnerships. All right. One was for course development, and he came via cold email. He pitched us on him doing all the work, and all we would have to do is be the face. He would even record the entire course, write the webinars, write the emails and everything like that. So we were doing that, and he was doing 99% of the work for, a couple weeks. And then he started just assigning work to me over and over again. And I was very clear up front in the deal that he was going to do 99% of the work. That was the entire thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken the deal. We would have just done the course ourselves. And after about a month of this, he sent me this lengthy email. He's like, Alex, you're not doing any of the work, bro. I'm going to have to bail on the partnership. And he took down the course that we had sold. Very successful course launches. And he took it down. And so we had to make our own course and everything. We ended up making a lot more on our own than we ever did with him. But that's the tale of a bad partner, right? Setting expectations poorly in the beginning. Because if he had just told me, oh, you're going to have to do 50% of the work instead of doing no work, then I would have been prepared to give more, or I would have turned it down originally. So poor expectation setting in the beginning. Number two is poor communication. I've never had a partner quit the way he did by sending just a letter after a month and 5 figures in revenue, like, oh, it's not going to work out. So poor communication to get it to that point. And I would say number 3 is poor commitment to the long term. So this partner didn't care enough about the business long term to stick through any sort of issues. So that was a bad partner. Let's talk about good partners. Good partnership would be probably something like the one we have with Robert at X27. This is a partner that set the expectations early on, right? He runs the sales, he runs the marketing, he runs the operations. I drive leads to the business. I help with the consulting side of things, and I help with client results and also sales consulting for the business, right? Similar with Lead Shark, I drive traffic, I generate leads for the business, I give feedback on product, and he handles the coding and any sort of sales operations, hiring, etc. for the business. So for him, we complement each other because he's very much in the day-to-day of being nice to people, hiring them, setting their expectations, making sure that the culture is going good, making sure that long-term projects run correctly. And then my job is just basically to generate hype. And hype to me means generate money for the business, right? You want $3,000 in MRR in the next week? All right, let's do a promo. Let's make it happen. You need to hit these specific revenue goals? All right, we're going to make it happen. And then he's the details guy. He makes sure that when we hit those revenue goals, the website doesn't break and people aren't hating on us for something not working. That's his responsibility at the business. And it works very well, because if that was my responsibility at the business, I would have too much to deal with. I'd be so focused on that I wouldn't be able to drive traffic in the way that I do. I wouldn't have the clear mind to be thinking enough to make good YouTube content for you if I was focused on all of the daily BS that goes into running a business, customer complaints, even customer non-complaints. I don't want to hear any of that. So if I am able to stay in my bubble, I'm able to hype, I'm able to make these YouTube videos, then Robert is doing his job correctly. And if the businesses are growing, if revenue's coming in, more revenue than he can handle, and like everything's a little shaky because he's at max capacity, then I'm doing my job correctly. And that's the business arrangement that we have. That's a great partner. And that's somebody that's in it for the long term. Through ups and downs in the business, we're there, we're committed. That's one reason why we launched Lead Shark together, was because we saw the limitations of the agency model. Past founders might have tried to launch their own startup on their own, but Robert, of course, saw the value that I provide, and I saw the value that he provided, and we decided to launch Lead Shark together. And that's what a great business partnership is all about. It transcends any one business concept because you share life goals, right? Our goal is to get rich as f. Our goal is to set our families up, to build empires, to have nice houses for our families to live in, et cetera, buy our parents' cars. Well, he can buy his parents' cars. My mom has her own car. She can support herself, #girlboss. But that's what our goal is. And because we have a shared goal, it doesn't matter if we're working on X27 or Taplio or Lead Shark or any other A&R venture that we're working on, Omni, whatever it is. It does not matter because we both share that same goal. So everything that we do helps the other person succeed in that goal in life. And if you work with a business partner for long enough, you understand that other partners are cool, other strategic partners help. But at a certain point, it just makes a lot of sense to have somebody that's been around for 7 years that you can trust not to steal, you can trust not to fudge the numbers or anything like that. And you can just rely on them so much because it's very rare in business to find people that are honest, to find people that are credible with what they say, and to find people that do the work that they promise to do. And that is why I'm in a great partnership with Robert. Huge fan of him. And I hope he feels the same way about me. I don't know. He doesn't make YouTube videos, right? He could watch this. I can't watch his. But that's also one thing that I like about him is, yeah, he can make YouTube content, but he's so busy working on the operations of the business that he's able to rely on us to make the content and get his name out there. I'm talking about him so much in this video that he doesn't actually need to make content. He can make content if he wants, but he doesn't need to. And that is one other benefit of the business partnership. So how do you find a good business partner? That is a question that comes up a lot. How do you find a good business partner? What's worked for me is going in fast. That's exactly what I do with my business partners. We commit to a business, like with Amit for Omni. Me and our team were in India. We went down to Bangalore to meet with him on his golf course. We were just playing golf. And me and Amit and the team decided to build a platform together, an email marketing platform together. So that was just a conversation we had, and we knew the details would work themselves out. Robert acted as my negotiator, Andrew acted as his negotiator, and they just worked out a deal on the back end, bro. That's what it is, and turned out to be a great partnership. Some partnerships aren't great, but I haven't had a bad one recently because you just go by gut feel and work with a lot of people and commit really early. The other thing that works for me actually in partnerships is commit really early, but don't sign a contract for a long time. I really don't like reading contracts. I don't like looking at them. I really like going by handshake deals. And I think it gives people the opportunity to be themselves. Like if somebody's going to steal from you and there's a contract involved, now all of a sudden it becomes a legal issue. But if somebody steals from you and there's no contract involved, now it's just a moral issue. It's between them and their God. And I actually like that more. It taps more into the spirituality of it. And I think they end up getting punished more for breaking verbal contracts. That is actually one reason why I really like verbal contracts, just from a spirituality point of view. So my tip for finding a good business partner is hire people to do the work or reach out to partners that you respect. I met Robert through a Facebook group that was part of Noah Kagan's course, maybe in 2017. It was like a make money online course, and I needed some content written, and I asked if there was content writers. Robert applied for the job, and then we just vibed and started working together, and we just did more and more stuff. That's different from something like how we found Tom and Tebow to do Taplio with. That happened because I really liked what they were doing on Tweet Hunter, and I reached out to Tebow, and then it turned out we vibed a little bit. They sponsored a YouTube video with Tweet Hunter, and we just worked together a little bit. We booked a call to talk business. I tried to do marketing for Tweet Hunter. They didn't have the equity to give me what I wanted, so we had to make a new business, and then we just did Taplio where we were able to get the equity that we wanted. And now we're great friends. We're great partners. I was just out in Paris. We're eating croissants together. I was eating croissants alone. All right, we had a fancy French dinner. I ate croissants alone. Sad, I know, but I love croissants. Anyway, we're hanging out, and things are great. That's just how it is in business. So if you're looking to find a business partner, put in more reps, do more work, and reach out to people that you respect, and you will be surprised at who responds. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.